To crochet the fish earrings, you'll need lace weight yarn with any colors you want to use, as well as black for the eyes. I'm going to make my fish purple and orange. For tools, you'll need a 2.5mm crochet hook, darning needle, scissors, and earring hooks. Using your main color, make a magic ring with a chain 1, and make 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Close up the magic ring, and slip stitch into the first stitch to join the round. Chain 1, and make 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Then make 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Keep following this pattern by making your increase in every other stitch for this full round. Slip stitch into the first stitch and chain 1. Now make 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and 2 single crochets in the third stitch. Keep following this pattern by making your increase stitch in every third stitch for this full round. Slip stitch into the first stitch and chain 1. Make 1 single crochet in each of the first 3 stitches, and 2 single crochets in the fourth stitch. Keep following this pattern by making your increase stitch in every fourth stitch for this full round. While we slip stitch to join, I'm actually going to change colors. To change colors, go into the first stitch, and instead of picking up this purple yarn, pick up your next color. And use your next color to slip stitch into the first stitch. Chain 1, and while we build up our stitches, I'm going to weave in this orange tail, and I'll leave the purple yarn hanging out because we'll be switching back to that color. Make 1 single crochet in each of the first 4 stitches, and 2 single crochets in the 5th stitch. Keep following this pattern by making your increase in every 5th stitch for this full round. Slip stitch into the first stitch and chain 1. Make 1 single crochet in each of the first 5 stitches, and 2 single crochets in the 6th stitch. Keep following this pattern by making your increase in every 6th stitch for this full round. Slip stitch to join the round, and during this slip stitch I'm going to change back to purple, but you can change colors anytime you want, anytime throughout this fish. Chain 1, and cut off this extra yarn tail since we're not going to be using this color anymore. Make 1 single crochet in every stitch for the next 4 rounds. Make sure to slip stitch and chain 1 after every round. After making 4 rounds of 1 single crochet per stitch, you'll have something like this. Before we make the tail, we're going to make the eyes, so thread a small piece of black yarn onto your darning needle. Make sure the seam of where you slip stitch the fish is on the bottom right here. Now with your threaded needle, pierce through anywhere you want the fish to have eyes. To make a French knot, place your needle under your yarn. Wrap your yarn around and pierce into your project coming out on the other side. Bring the needle through. And you'll have a little eye like this. Now do the same on the other side. This time I'm not going to pierce through the fish, but bring the needle inside the fish's body. And I'm going to bring this yarn tail inside the fish's body as well. Tuck in any extra black yarn into the fish's body. Now chain 4. Slip stitch into the second stitch away from the hook, and make 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Now we need to single crochet along this whole row, making sure to single crochet through the front stitch and the back stitch to close up the fish's body. After your last single crochet, chain 4, and slip stitch into the second stitch away from the hook. Make 1 single crochet in each of the remaining chain stitches, and slip stitch into the last single crochet that you made on the base of the fish's body. Continue slip stitching along the last row of single crochets until you reach the middle, about here on the fish. And that was a total of 5 slip stitches for me. Now chain 3, and you'll need to turn your work and make 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work, and make 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Make 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and 2 single crochets in the last stitch. Chain 1 and cut your yarn, leaving a long tail. Pull your yarn through and thread it onto a darning needle. Now weave this yarn through the fish's tail and then through his body and out about here. This yarn tail comes out after the second row of purple after we switched colors. And this is where I brought my yarn tail out. You can dangle it on this tail to see how the fish balances to make sure that you like the way it looks when it's hanging like this. Bring your darning needle through this earring hook right here. You can let this piece of yarn be as long as you want, but I want it to be pretty close to the fish's body. Then pierce back into the fish's body to secure this yarn. Make a knot with your yarn tail, weave it in, and cut off the extra. And that is how to crochet a fish earring. You'll need to make 2 of these fishes for 1 set of earrings, and you can always mix and match the colors. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!